All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. Let's start out with the basics. How do I look? How do I sound? Live. Am I coming? All right. My voice meter is doing good. Get this fucking commercial off here. All right, 5x5. Thank you, guys. All right. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight. This is trying to start the month off strong with some live streams. I think I'm going to start getting back to interviews. So I'm going to go through a couple things to announce, obviously. So first thing we're going to talk about, as far as announcements goes, before we get into the more food problems, swine flu, and 100K Hangout. Now, the 100K Hangout, I'm going to explain at the end of the show, but it pretty much is celebrating the channel hitting 100,000 subscribers because of you guys, right? So you guys played a huge role into it, so we're going to do a bit of a hangout. We're going to bring on some old guests. We're also going to bring on some new guests, and we're going to do a hangout. I'm not sure we're going to do it throughout the night or for as long as we can do this, but there are going to be multiple guests on the show. So we're going to see how long we can keep that running. So, also, my next, again, the 100K Hangout, I'm going to get into a little more in depth. So, first announcement I would like to make is the FDNY 343 ride donations. So, for the month of August and I would say about September 11th, I would like you guys not to donate to me, meaning the super chats and things like that. Don't worry about any of that. I would like you guys to take that money instead and put it towards the FDNY 343 ride. Again, that's a bunch of guys who are riding for the members who died on September 11th, 2001. 20 years ago, guys. And that 20 years looked like it went by fast. So, guys are riding a mile for each guy that were lost that day. I know some people, I know a bunch of the riders, obviously, because a lot of them are out of my firehouse. And those guys put in work, guys. They put in a lot of work to get this ride done. The support team puts in a lot of work to make sure the guys who are riding are taken care of throughout this whole endeavor. So this endeavor starts September 14th and ends September 18th at Arlington Cemetery. So it starts in, what's that, like Montauk area, but not quite Montauk, and it ends up in Arlington Cemetery. Again, this is for a good cause because this takes care of wounded veterans. I know the last time I said wounded warriors, and that was a mistake. It's wounded veterans. So whatever they need, whatever kind of, let's say, device they might need to get around, the 343 ride buys them that device, no matter how much it costs, and gives it to them. If I'm not mistaken, we also help out rebuild or remodel their homes according to their injuries, if that makes sense, right? So, guys, these guys who have protected this country, who have fought tooth and nail for our freedoms, they deserve this. So, if you guys don't mind, head over to FDNY343ride.com and donate there. So I'm going to drop the link in the description section below. I'm sorry, in the chat. My fault. And hopefully you guys can help. Well, guys, if it's $1, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Something helps. It always helps these guys. All right, so the link is in the chat, guys. Aaron Q, thank you for your service. I appreciate that. David, yes, we get it. It was an inside job, but sometimes you got to leave well enough alone. Screaming about 9/11 being an inside job is not going to change the fact that it was an inside job. It doesn't matter, right? So if you believe that, it doesn't matter at this point. It's 20 years ago. Even if the truth came out today, what is it going to do for you? It's not going to do a fucking thing. So again, guys, some things you got to just, it is what it is. If you believe that's what it is, it's fine. But it doesn't change the fact that these guys died. Soldiers gave their lives for that event, if you will. Many, many, many women and men joined the military because of that event, and they died. So it doesn't matter, guys, right? People still died. Veterans are still killed, still wounded to this day, still suffering from PTSD. So none of that matters. It really doesn't. Because if you found out today that it was a lie, then what? How does your day get better? It doesn't, right? It's about these guys who served our country. It's not about what we believe. It's not about if it was an inside job or not. This is about them. So we're going to make it about them and not about ourselves and our conspiracy theory. That's the bottom line. So, with that, thank you for starting me off already on the rant. With that, let's get into the bullshit that's obviously coming this way. So, more food issues. I mean, listen, guys. I guess I'm beating a dead horse, or maybe you guys already know, but the food issues seem to be just getting worse. We have places out west where the land is super dry, right? We got places overseas where the land is super wet, so it's soaked. The soil is saturated or still underwater to this day. So food that we get from across the seas, guys, is going to be delayed getting here, if at all. Our food production out west is starting to be affected by the heat and the drought, so we're going to see less of that hitting the supermarkets here as well. So, and then certain places in the world, I'm not mistaken, they're experiencing an abnormal freeze. That's also another problem, right? So with that, guys, we're definitely going to start seeing something. I'm going to say probably, not definitely, but we might start seeing some serious shit with food. We're talking about, guys, food, by the end of this year. Heard, thank you for the donations. Guys, do me a favor. Again, the donations, I would like you to give that to the 343 ride. I will try to keep track, not try, but I will keep track of what you guys give me on the next few live streams and donate that to the 343 ride if that's easier. But I would rather you guys go straight through the site because it's easier for me, right? As far as, and counting is not that hard. I just go to a chart at the end of the show and I see, oh, okay, $100 is donated, and I take the $100 and put it in. But I would like you guys to go straight to that site if at all possible. But again, the Herd, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So again, also guys, whatever donations I get on these live streams for the next month is going to go to the 343 ride. So thank you for the donations, and thank you for donating ahead of time on the FDNY 343 ride. All right, guys, so back to the subject. Listen, I'm going to try my best to stay focused on what we're talking about instead of doing what I'm doing right now, which is rambling. But guys, so with all of these food issues coming up, it's not interesting, but Beyond Meats is taking advantage of the situation and pushing their shit fucking food products. Guys, this Beyond Meat is the worst fucking thing since, I don't know, Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, it's really bad, guys. It's disgusting. And I don't know why the fuck, so many people, like, they're trying this shit out because they're at your supermarkets. I know some of you guys have seen this. They're at your supermarket and they're doing these stupid fucking taste testings. And people are like, wow, man, that really, if the motherfucker tricked me into thinking it was meat and I found out it was Beyond Meat, I would be spitting that shit in his face. You're not going to trick me and sit there and tell me that Beyond Meat is going to be better for the climate. Fuck that shit. It's a ploy. It's a ploy to end meat eating, guys. They are already reducing the amount of cattle that are being grown, right? If that makes sense. There are other places in the world that are doing the same thing. They're reducing the amount of cattle that are being grown, right? And in some cases, they're getting rid of them prematurely. So with that, they're trying to affect our meat consumption by telling us, well, there's going to be less meat in the supermarkets, so you guys should get used to this shit. I'd rather fucking eat Spam. I'd rather eat Spam than Beyond Meats. That is probably where you guys will get me, to eat Spam before Beyond Meats. Fuck that shit. That shit is garbage, it's trash, and no one knows what's really in it. They tell you it's plant-based. What plant-based? Is there any chemicals in there? We don't know for sure, guys. So with that being said, I'm staying away from it. Now, there was a movie called Snowpiercer. And in Snowpiercer, the people in the back of the train and probably mid-part of the train ate fucking crushed up bugs. And this is the stuff they ate. Meanwhile, everybody at the front portion of the train were eating real meat because they had farms on the trains, which is very interesting if you watch Snowpiercer, the TV show. But guys, Snowpiercer, the TV show, and Blade Runner, what is that, 2049? That's going to show you what we are headed towards, because it's undoubtedly some similar shit. It's some crazy shit that we're watching unfold, and I can't help to think of the new Blade Runner with Ryan Gosling in it. It's just interesting, guys. It's like almost on par. Yeah, right, guys. Spam and beans is probably what I'll be eating before I eat that fake meat processed shit. I don't even know why the hell. Forget it, because someone just said they're 3Ding meat, and I know that they're also allowing you to grow meat from yourself, right? I talked about that a few live streams back, how they were coming out with these kits that would allow you to grow yourself in a petri dish, which is meat, so that you can eat. So basically, you're eating yourself, and they're saying that's not cannibalism. Okay, I'm gonna call bullshit on that, but all right. Oddball, spam. I'm not eating a dead cat either. No way. Nope. No, thank you. Not happening. But guys, Pervy Prepper. Yeah, I heard that they're also 3D printing human organs. Which, listen, that's great. If you can actually get that organ to function, if it actually, the human body accepts that organ. I know that it's supposed to be your DNA coding for that to work, so you don't reject the organ. That's great. That's fine. But if you're going to start 3Ding meat for us to eat, that shit can't be good. It really can't be. But anyway, guys, and then there's always somebody on here. Impossible Burger is good. Impossible Burger is a trick to get you to eat that shit and leave meat behind, guys. That's all it is. It's a fucking ploy. There is nothing on this planet that's going to get me to eat that shit. Not even to try it, because I know what their game is. Now, had I tried it a couple years ago before I knew what their game was, I might have gave it a shot. But I'm definitely not giving it a shot now. Fuck that shit. And also, right, thank you for bringing that up. God, I wish I could pronounce your name. Syrinjo Murshida, if I'm pronouncing it. He says cereal with water. That, I forgot, guys. I forgot about meat. Sorry, cows. Less of the cows being grown, if you will, or farmed and processed. That means less milk. So we might possibly be seeing a milk shortage. But that's why they've been pushing that almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk. There's another milk out there that I thought was strange, but I was like, oh, cashew milk. And though I like oat milk and I do like almond milk, I have to admit I do like those two. Again, guys, another ploy to get you away from eating meat. When they start lessening it in the supermarket side, you start seeing less fucking meat. They're gonna shove the impossible shit in front of you. You're gonna go to the supermarket. You're gonna be like, oh man, where's the beef? And then right fucking next to it is impossible shitbag meat. And you're gonna look at it and go, oh, maybe I should try this. And they're gonna start brainwashing you with it, because that's all you're gonna start seeing every time you go to the meat section. And they're gonna start making the meat disappear a little bit at a time, and then in place of that meat disappearing is going to be impossible meat. Apocalypse Survivor, I get it, you like it, but I'll never ever eat that shit. Like, never ever, unless they trick me and I'm in a coma and I wake up and I go, oh, look at your burger, and I eat it and they tell me it's fake meat. It's the only time it's going to happen. So guys, oh, my wife's on here tonight. She's actually awake. No, just kidding. She's feeling better, so she's on here modding tonight. So you guys are on your own. If you attack and she attacks back, you guys are on your own tonight. I can't help you once you set the wife off. All right, guys. So here's the other problem with the lack of, I guess, food that we're going to see. China buying up 33,000 acres of American farms. Now, that is a giant red flag, guys. Huge red flag. The fact that the Chinese are buying that much land is bad. It's going to lend to a lot of problems in the near future. I am not going to say right now that it's a problem, but it's a problem, if you get what I'm saying. The Chinese buying up 33 acres and still buying. So they didn't stop at 33,000 acres. Sorry. They're going to continue to keep buying, guys. They're going to continue to buy more farmlands. They're looking at dying farms, farmers who are not making ends meet, and they're like, we're going to buy that land. And they're buying it. I don't know if they're buying it at cost or overpriced, but nonetheless, they're buying it. And this becomes a problem if they're buying land that's connected, right? So if they got, for example, and I know it's not, but for example, let's say they buy 5,000 to 10,000 acres of land, of farmland, connected. There's a sovereignty something, there's a term for it. They do it with their embassies. You know how like the Chinese embassies, that's China. If you walk on the Chinese embassy's grounds, that's considered China. They can do something similar to that if it's passed by like whatever politician is in that state or runs that state, governor, sorry. So there's something they can do with like a sovereignty kind of deal. And if the Chinese start doing that with farmland, guys, we are fucked. We're 1,000% fucked. So we have to keep track of what they're doing, and I would hope people would start buying land from farmers that are going under. And even if they have to throw more money at them so to beat out the Chinese, guys, we're going to have to get into a land war with the Chinese, because we cannot allow them to buy up all that farmland and more and then take over and start little societies or little cities or little towns and start saying it's China. Because what they're doing, guys, is they're becoming a cancer. What cancer does is it starts inside the body and then it spreads. What do you think the Chinese are going to do with the farmland? Right? So we have to keep that in mind, guys. It's a definite problem. It's something that a lot of people have not seen or not privy to or not up on it. And now that we're starting to see this and we're starting to see them buy a lot of land at once, this is becoming a problem that we should definitely be aware of. Because if they get enough land, guys, they can absolutely start their own country inside a country, if you will, or town or city inside the United States. And then what? And then it'd be too late for us to attack. Alright, guys, so a part of the whole swine flu incident, or swine flu problem, if you will, swine flu is now infecting pigs here in the United States. So we have to be super, thank you, Prepper Days, thank you for the donation, I appreciate it. So we have to be cognizant of what's going on with the whole swine flu and pigs being infected here in the United States, guys, because what does that mean? Again, that lends to the more food issues that we're going to be seeing later this year. Depends on how many pigs get infected. Now, we all know how pigs are on top of one another, right? So if pigs are on top of one another, they're going to infect each other faster. Pigs get infected. Some pigs will die from this, some pigs won't, but if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't matter. They have to get rid of them regardless. So that's going to be less pork in the supermarkets. Kevin Land, thank you for the donation, man. That is true. Kevin Land was saying, if any of you have money, buy land and learn about gardening. You don't need a lot of land. But we need to buy as much land as we can to stop the Chinese. I think that's the push, guys. Stop them at all costs. All right, because it's going to be a problem. Now, as of right now, guys, the swine flu, there was a swine flu case here in the United States in June 4th of this year. That was the first human infected swine flu case. I didn't see anybody else come down with it, but it was that one case. I don't think it's as contagious in humans as it is in pigs. But Africa is having a swine flu issue as well. There are a bunch of places right now having a problem with the swine flu. Don't know how it's spreading so fast or across continents like that, but it is, and it's creating an issue. So we have to keep in mind that we might be seeing less pork in the supermarket, lending to the food problems we're already seeing. And what are you going to put in place of that pork that's missing, guys? Impossible Foods. The most disgusting shit on this planet. Listen, guys, I am not sold on this Impossible Food shit. Like, I'm really not. For Pete, yeah, it's interesting how this all comes back to food. It's like a full circle, right? Like it starts with food, then it swings back around to food. Like when they tried to blame COVID on bats and wolves and shit, right? Like really, dude, like we're that stupid, you know? And there are people who believed it. So yes, some people are that stupid, but now it's all coming out, right? So we shall see where this whole food bullshit goes. Where this whole swine flu infection and all these other diseases, we're going to start seeing guys pop out of the blue, coming back on animals like cows and horses and things like that. Though we don't eat horses here, I know other places around the world do, but nonetheless, we're going to start seeing animals get sick from these flus, like the avian flu affecting chicken. I'm 1,000% sure, guys, it's going to affect chicken, and that's going to affect our poultry industry, and we're going to see that happen as well. And then when the chickens start disappearing, what's going to fall in its place? Impossible Foods. So we're definitely going to see some interesting shit, guys. Again, my last live stream, I talked about the next 6 months. The next 6 months is going to be some crazy shit. I think personally we're going to see something horrendous, something we haven't seen in our lifetime that's going to scare the shit out of a lot of us, a lot of people. Though I'm not going to waver in it because I'm 1,000% sure I won't be surprised whatever comes our way. Truthful trolls. No, that's not true. I definitely had a couple of bitch blood calls, if you will, but I'm not going to get into that. All right. So, guys, again, don't want to just create problems, right? Don't want to sit there and like Bob Bissell, we're fucked. We're not fucked. We just have to deal with what's headed towards us. If anybody else is having a problem with the with YouTube, please let me know in the chat or email me. I know Northern Girl Hobby just said that she's having an issue right now. She got kicked off and she can't see the chat. So I'm gonna have to get back to her in a minute or so. I'm gonna slow the chat down, guys, so that I don't know. I'm going to give it my best shot to slow the chat down. I'm going to slow it down to about 30 seconds or so. 5x5, I'm good. YouTube sucks. 5x5 here. All right. So you guys can hit no issues. All right, good. So I'm hopefully it's just on her end. Not that I'm, hoping for that, but we'll see. Sorry, guys. Distracted. It might be just on her end, so I mean that's a good thing, better than it all being affected. But everybody says 5x5 is good. Jumped out, back on. All right, so Northern Girl's back in. So let me slow this chat down, because I always fucking forget to do that now. I used to be like on it, always slowing it down. Now I'm just like, motherfuckers better read fast. That's like what I equate it to now. All right. All right, guys. Hopefully that's it. All right. Hopefully that works out. Let me know if that's better. If the slow mode bullshit is better. Colleen, am I considering running for governor where? Not here in New York. There's no fucking way I would Dust at 100K, slow it down. 5x5, slow mode's on. Is that better, guys? I guess it is. I get people look a little happy in the chats now. Also, guys, with the whole pork thing, right, that we're going to see less bacon, apparently. Apparently, and this is from Ice Age Farmer, he's saying that we're going to see less bacon on the shelves in the coming weeks, if not months. So, with that, stock up on your bacon. Now, bacon, for a lot of you that know, bacon packs very well. Wolf Mule, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Bacon packs very well, so it's easy to freeze, and it stays that way for a very long time. So, store up on the bacon, guys. So, along with, me reading off doom and gloom shit and we're fucked kind of shit, with me saying all of that, guys, the solution is, again, you've heard this 1,000 times, you will continue to hear this, start storing food away. And, like somebody said, they smoke their own bacon. Start visiting farmers in your area and getting to know them. Set up something with these guys. Set up something with these farmers so that you have somewhere to go for your meat. Because a lot of these farmers are going to be, they're going to be hanging in there with their livestock. They're not going to give them up that easy. They're going to put up a fight. So we're going to have time when it comes to that if you talk to local farmers. That's the ideology right now. Is going to a local farmer guy and making that that connection with that dude or chick and getting it squared away, right? Do that whole like buy a cow bullshit, and you could split up that cow like fucking 8 ways between you and 7 other people, and you'll store meat that way. You'll store pork that way as well, because you could do the same with a pig if I'm not mistaken. And chickens, guys, again, go to farms, make sure you can get your own chicken. Now, someone says asteroid hits next week. Salty Kraken. There's no asteroid hitting us next week. Every week there's an asteroid flying by us or going to hit us, and then it doesn't. Maybe it will, who knows, but at this point, I don't care anymore. Either the asteroid's going to hit us or it's not, so we got to wait. I mean, I don't concern myself with that anymore. I concern myself with shit that we are actually watching unfold in front of us. I'm not like breaking your balls or trying to throw you under the bus. I'm just like, I don't care anymore. If a meteor hits us, guys, it would probably reset everything to 0. And if it's big enough, it'll crack this fucking planet in 2, and then we're done. Then we don't have to cry about this bullshit anymore. But continue to prep, continue to establish relationships, guys, with the farmers. Whether you're doing it, if you're vegan and you're doing it for the produce, for the fruits and vegetables and things like that, do that. If you want meat, do the same thing, guys. Start making yourselves, or start developing, relationships with these farms, because that would be a better interest. If you have land, if you have enough land to do so, guess what, guys? Get your own livestock if you can. Now, I know raising your own livestock, guys, that's a lot of work. There's a lot of work involved in raising your own livestock, but if you can do that, by all means, do it. Don't wait, till it's too late. Get your own livestock, start your own farm. Start your own farm for your community in your neighborhood. It doesn't always have to be, let's go to Walmart, let's go to Fairway and go shopping. Start your own shit as natural as you can. People have done it for thousands of years. I'm pretty sure we can do the same thing. Yes, truthful troll. Bitch blood would splatter everywhere if a meteor smashed into us. Wrongdoing right, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, we have to have solutions. We cannot always say this is going to happen. This is going to end meat on here or vegetables there, impossible food that we can't always fucking finger point, blame. We have to absolutely, at some point in time, guys, say, fuck it, we're going to adapt, and we're going to go do this. We're going to grow our own fruits and vegetables. We're going to grow our own livestock. We're going to continue to roll forward. We're going to continue to go to the supermarket and get the canned goods. We're going to continue to make our own flour, for example, or our own seasoning. Right? We're going to grow our own herbs. We're going to do these things continuously. We're not just going to fucking fold and be like, fuck it, and throw our hands in the air and quit. Quitting is not an option. The only option right now is to move forward. That's the only option we have. That's the only thing we can contend with right now. Again, guys, giving up is not the option. So we are at the holy shit. We're at the half-hour mark already. So, guys, let's do a couple of announcements. I haven't done this in a while. So my wife is asking, do you cook chicken before you can it? Because I was looking to can soup, and I was going to buy the ingredients for chicken soup and can that. And that's why I'm asking these questions, because I'm actually going to do it. Hopefully I don't blow up. Just kidding. Mr. Wrongdoing, can you please ask that question? You know what? Hold on. Why is the White House saying no shutdown due to virus? Mr. Wrongdoing. All right. Thank you for that question. Sorry about that. Right now, guys, the video I did about the next shutdown is sort of being contradicted, or is being, not sort of, it's being contradicted by the White House saying that they're not going to. Though a week ago, they were talking about doing another shutdown. But then a tweet came out saying that the White House executives were talking about another shutdown. So they're flip-flopping, don't know where to go. But guess what, guys? In the video I said there might be another shutdown. There might be, there might not be. Who the fuck knows? We don't know what these people are thinking anymore. But if we do have another shutdown, guys, the economy is going to tank. And I think that is why they don't want to do another shutdown. They don't want the economy to tank, because Biden's approval rating and Kamala Harris' approval rating is down. I don't want to say it's in the toilet, but it's down. And I think we might not see it. But if the ratings if the infection rate keeps going up and people keep getting infected, because less people are dying now, but more people get infected, we could see shutdowns in certain places. Now, not a shutdown on a federal level. I don't think that's going to happen, but I definitely do think we're going to see a shutdown depending on the cities and depending on the cities, right? So we might see it at that level. We have to wait and see. Billy Bird, absolutely. The politicians, all of them are flip-floppy. They're like super flip-floppy. They're like fucking bitch flip-floppy, like you wouldn't believe. The Maverick Prepper, that's good. One of your bug out locations is with a friend who has a large family of local farmers. That's good, man. That's a good circle to have, of actual farmers. Not like me. It's hopes and dreams right now. All right, guys. So, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the announcement. I hope that answered your question. Mr. Wrongdoing. Hopefully that answered your question. So anyway, guys, the announcement I wanted to mention certain channels to follow. I'm going to sort of start that again. I know I got away from it because I, turned into a bitter bitch. But let's start it up again. We're going to start with my mods, Northern Girl Hobbies. You can head over to her channel, like and subscribe to that. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. He just hit 1,000, so congratulations to Mike. Prepper Now, head over to his channel. And Prepper Now also has a BitChute channel. So head over to his channel, like and subscribe to there. Prepper 101, head over to his channel, like and subscribe to that. And I think that's it for now. Unless somebody else, Cherokee Survival is another channel you should head over to. Though I haven't seen Cherokee Survival's videos in a while. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing them. Or maybe I was fucking unsubscribed from his channel like YouTube likes to do. But guys, head over to the channel. Mods, do yourself a favor. Put your links in the chat. Hutch Homestead, guys, head over to his channel. He's trying to do movies, like prepper-based movies. I think that's an awesome fucking idea, guys. So head over to his channel, like and subscribe to that. And listen, guys, his movies are not award-winning movies, okay? They don't have the absolute greatest special effects in the fucking world, but nonetheless, the ideology of those movies are fucking awesome. I like them. Brent, thank you for the donation. And Tony, thank you for the donation. Sorry I missed that. All right, guys. So Hutch Homestead's movies are what they are, and I'm actually excited about them. Oh, yes. Autumn Backyards Garden. Check out her channel as well. Like and subscribe to that. Oh, and Urban Grandpa Prepper. I like his channels, actually. His channel is really good. It's not a young channel. I mean, it's been out for a while, but he's definitely a channel you should visit. And the Roaming Prepper, thank you for that. Head over to his channel, like, subscribe to that. The Roaming Prepper is, guys, these channels that I mentioned are good channels. I'm not going to mention any shitbag channels, right? Some people try to get at me, I'm like, yo, could you mention my channel? And then I go on their channel, and guess what? You know, it's like fucking 2 videos, and one of them is about fucking how he saved potatoes for his fucking storage. No, I'm out on that shit. Also, guys, sorry, Pinball Preparedness, another, that's a definite channel you guys should head over to, guys. Pinball Preparedness has like good shit on it, and the crazy shit is he's been given strikes. So what does that say about a guy who's been given strikes, and he's just reading what the fuck is out there, or what a lot of the pharmaceutical companies are putting out there? He's reading the shit, and he's getting strikes for that. So, and he's getting hit with medical misinformation from fucking the actual pharmaceutical companies that put these fucking vaccines out there, and he's still getting a strike, guys. So head over to his channel as well. North Shore Preparedness, another channel you guys should head over to as well. I like his channel. His channel is pretty soothing, man. Pretty soothing. And then Bjorn, if I said that right, or Buren. I always fuck that name up. But anyway, Bull Hansen, that's another channel. If you guys are not don't know who that is, head over to his channel and like and subscribe to that. And Arkansas Living, that's another channel you guys should head over to. Arkansas Living is funny as hell. He's a ball breaker. He breaks my balls every chance he gets. But that's a good channel to head over to, guys. Rainy Day, man. Thank you for the donation. Oh yes, and Bear Independent. You know, if I forgot about a channel, guys, just yell it out. Bear Independent is another channel I like. You know, people say he's too cocky. Who gives a fuck if he's cocky? It is what it is. You know, and it's not even cocky like in a bad way, you know. But yeah, he can be cocky, but who gives a fuck? Yeah, Patriot Nurse, that's another channel. If you guys don't know who that is, you should head over to her channel. I'm not a big fan of her, but I still listen to her. If that makes sense. But then again, I don't know. But I don't know, you know, like I said, you know, whatever shit or problem she has going on, it is what it is. Sometimes it comes out there, you know, it comes out on the screen, but whatever, man. It's not the end of the world. Oh, I should have remembered Gray Man Prepping and Ice Age Farmer, who I am seriously still trying to get on the show. And that would be a great guest to have on the show, Ice Age Farmer. Southern Prepper 1. Yes, guys. So, for any channel I might miss, please put it in the chat. Guys, pay attention to the chat and move on from there. So now, we talked about more food problems, swine flu. Now, here's something that I thought about, and I mentioned it earlier, guys. And maybe you'll watch the movie, maybe you won't. But Blade Runner. So, Blade Runner 2049 takes place after the original Blade Runner with Harrison Ford, which the original Blade Runner was awesome, if you like those kind of movies. So the new Blade Runner is awesome too. You have to watch it a couple times to actually like, okay, that's a good fucking show. So anyway, there's an event they mention in Blade Runner. It's an all-out blackout that erases everything, and everybody has to start from scratch. So when the power comes back on, everything is erased, and everything pretty much starts from scratch, and they have to build the database back up again. And then they protect that database. And if I'm not mistaken, in the movie they mentioned it was an EMP that wiped everything out. All right. So, with that being said, Marbury, who hasn't been on here in a while, sends me a post about the cyber Polygon being something more devious than what we thought it was. Christian Prepper, exactly, right? Bye-bye parking tickets. That would be awesome, right? So, with that, guys, thinking about it, and I'm like, imagine if the cyber Polygon wasn't what we thought it was and was something more sinister, and it was about shutting everything down, erasing everything, and setting everything back to zero. That was just an idea that was thrown at me when Marbury sent me that that post. I was like, that's very interesting. Just something to think about. That's all. I'm probably going to do a more in-depth video, a conspiracy theory side video for the conspiracy theory folks that follow me. But absolutely. Yeah, Canadian Prepper Michael Jones. He's a good channel. I like his channel. I don't give a fuck what anybody says about him. I like his channel. I mean, do I agree with everything he says? No, but I still like his channel, you know? So, anyway, guys, considering a blackout on a grand scale like that. Oh, Heartland Survival. That's another channel. I've only seen a couple of his videos. I am subscribed to him, but I haven't watched all his videos. But the two that I watched, he's on the level. He's not a kook. And guys, for everybody I mention here, not kooks, not crazy people. Maybe Arkansas Living, but everybody else is squared away. So you definitely look into those channels. Give them a chance. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. And if you like them, subscribe. Shit. And every time I mention Canadian Prepper's name, it seems like people go on the warpath and start breaking his balls. I find it amusing. I think it's very interesting. And anytime I mention his name, he's sitting down. I'm like, okay, whatever you guys think, man. I just think it's funny that people go on the warpath like out of the blue, man. So, other than that, guys, it's just something. The whole like worldwide blackout. It's just something to think about. Firefly Farms. I'm going to check out Ghost Prepper. Actually, I have to talk to him again. But yes, he did tell me about his canning videos. I have to look it up. And I have a canning book at home. I should just look at the fucking book instead of asking 1,000 questions. But listen, guys, we're not going to... Getting back to like the Canadian Prepper, and we're not going to like everybody. And that's the bottom line. There are so many people who do not like me. It is what it is. There are people who don't like pinball. There are people who don't like Gray Man or Prepper Tribe. You know, and Prepper Tribe, guys, another channel you should definitely head over to. You're not gonna like us all, and I understand why people don't like me, because I'm an asshole. I am admitting to it. I am not somebody who is under this delusion that I'm a grand, fantastic dude. I'm not. I could be a fucking dick. But I can be an ultra dick if you piss me off, right? So, and some of you guys have seen that, right? Ghost Prepper. Oh, that's the other thing, guys. Someone mentioned it. Head over to Ghost Prepper's channel, man. That is a good channel. His whole live streaming while he's canning, awesome fucking idea. Awesome idea, guys. If someone can drop Ghost Prepper's channel link in here, please, by all means, do it. You know, so listen, guys. Again, it's. We are not supposed to be liked by everybody. And I hope people understand that. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, guys, I hope you understand that you're not to be liked by everyone. You can't. Because if you're liked by everybody, you're sucking everybody's dick. Or you're treading lightly. However the fuck you want to look at it, guys. You cannot be liked by everybody. I do not trust people who want to be liked by everybody. I don't. If you're fucking out there saying what needs to be said and people don't like you, you're doing something right. But if you're trying to get everyone to love you, you are fucking delusional. Period, guys. You know? And people pleasers are not people you want to be around. Because they'll do whatever it takes to please whoever it is. And if they want to please one guy, they will stab you in the fucking back 8 times to please one dude. So that's why I don't like people pleasers. I'm not a big fucking fan of them. And the problem is, guys, celebrities today, they're people pleasers. So they are people we cannot trust, right? They're the biggest people pleasers out there. Oh, man, did I offend that group? Let me go suck their dick and say sorry. Oh, my God, did I offend that feminist group? Let me fucking lick their vaginas and say I'm sorry. Fuck that shit. Be who the fuck you are and say what needs to be said. Because that's how people fucking get to know who they are. When you're not people pleasing and you're fucking saying what needs to be fucking said. Alexandra the Great, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You know? Enough already with this fucking, let's not offend people. Fuck that. I'll offend whoever the fuck needs to be offended. And if you're offended by what I'm saying, well, then maybe I hit the fucking nail on the head. I don't fucking know. You know? But, yes, Angie, thank you. Get back on track. So, let's talk about the 100K Hangout. So, I guess I'm hitting 100K this week. just according to the way everything's trending. Like the amount of subscribers I'm getting. With that, guys, I am gonna do a 100K hangout, like I said earlier, and I'm gonna have guests on the show. So I'm looking to have, for an example, guys, Prepper 101, which would be awesome. Urban Grandpa Prepper, the Roaming Prepper. I haven't even spoken to Roaming Prepper about this yet, but I'm already assuming he might be on the show. Hopefully I can get Alaska Prepper on, Canadian Prepper, Hudson Valley Prepping, that goes without saying. NY Prepper, if everything calms down for him, I like to get him on. Ghost Prepper, and it's going to be people throughout the show. So the one thing about the 100K Hangout, guys, is that's all it is. It's not a Pat Jason on the Dick party. It's just a, celebration of everyone who helped me out get on the show. I wouldn't even mind having some of the subscribers on here as well. That would be great. People who actually got me here. Now, a lot of the a lot of the YouTube channels, they also got me here as well. So they're getting on it. And I know some of them personally. So they're going to be on here as well. Like I said, it's just something to celebrate. And it's all of us celebrating. It's not, it's not all about me. It's you guys who helped out get me to this point. So, yes, though I say what I want to say, and I'm pretty fucking sharp about it, if you will, you guys helped me get here, and without you guys, I wouldn't have this channel. Or, maybe I would have this channel and I'd be preaching to, a blank screen on the other side, So, obviously, this thank you goes out to you guys helping me get here. It's pretty much what it is. For everyone who broke my balls, all the trolls, and all the people who, who watch this, it's a thank you to everyone, right? Including the fucking trolls, including the dick-faced trolls that are out there. They helped get me here, right? And so with that, that's what the 100K Hangout is. It's just, enjoying everybody's company and then us talking about it. So the 100K Hangout will hopefully it'll be this week. I have to pick a date. If I'm working, then it'll be the next day. It obviously will not be, if I hit 100K, let's say Thursday, and I'm working Thursday, I'm not going to do it then. There's nothing wrong with Canadian Prepper. He's just, there are people on here that don't like him for whatever reason. But every time I mention his name, it seems like fucking people are throwing him under the bus. Not throwing him under the bus, but breaking his balls. Plain Prepper, there's always a thumbs down. Also, guys, for those of you that don't mind, please hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Or the thumbs down, the 7 of you guys that hit the thumbs down, whatever. I told you guys before, I have no problem hitting the thumbs down for myself. I'm not that, what you call it about it. I like to get Prepper Nurse 1 on here as well. I know that he's super busy too, and he's out on the road, so he might be a hard one to get a hold of, but that wouldn't be, what you call it, wouldn't be a bad idea. Exactly, right? Trolls lives matter. So, guys, the 100K Hangout, that's what I'd like to do. It's going to go on for as long as it goes on, right? Kevin, yes, all right, so I get that. I get the thumbnail thing, but when you watch the videos, you're like, it's not what, yeah, it's a little fear pornish, but whatever. When you watch his videos, he's not trying to scare the shit out of you. That's for sure. Debadu, thank you for the donation. Yeah, I would like to have Magic Prepper on here too. Matter of fact, I was talking to Magic Prepper the other day. We were supposed to set up something and do a live stream on his side, but I'd like to have him on here as well. Again, another guy that was on the show. Autumn Backyard Garden, Northern Girl Hobbies, I'd like to get her on here as well. Again, guys, the 100K Hangout is what it is, right? It's not a fucking pat me on the head party. It's it's a thank you everyone party. So hopefully everybody's up for it. Hopefully Hutch is, Wi-Fi or internet or satellite or, fucking hangers that he uses to get the internet. Hopefully that's good and ready to rock and roll, because I like him on here too. Fucking noise outside. Of course, North Shore Preparedness, I'd like to have him on here too. Like I said, guys, everyone who's helped out, to be on here. And again, if I can get some of the subscribers on here, that'd be cool. you know, like just some run of the mill. Actually, there's one guy like Greg Thomas. I would like to get on here if he's up for it, you know. And I don't think he's on here tonight, but I would definitely like to get him on here. He's a subscriber that emailed me an interesting video that I'm going to do a video on, and then share the link on BitChute and Rumble, because this video, it's about COVID, guys. You got to watch it. You have to watch it. Yes, Native and Devour is another one I like to get on here. The other thing with this 100K live stream is I'm going to have to schedule people in for like 5 to 10 minutes at a clip, because if I have too many people on, I'm 1,000% sure it'll crash this. So, like I said, we'll have to figure this out. But that would be awesome. Of course, Pinball guys would be on here. That's without a doubt. Again, that's if these people want to be on. I'm not like fucking twisting anybody's arm to get on here. But yeah. Truthful Trolls, man. If you're looking to be on here, just email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. It'll be just just your voice. That's fine. If it's just your voice, that's another thing too, guys. You don't have to show your face. You could just be a voice. Just hide your face. That's all. Obviously, guys, Arkansas Living 2 as well. Prepper Princess. That's if she's still, she's another busy one too. So she's hard to get a hold of. But if she wants to be on here, if she's invited, I wouldn't mind. A lot of the old guests, I wouldn't mind if they came back on 100K. Hangout, right? So, guys, let's recap real quick. We have 9 minutes left. Sorry. We have the more food problems that would definitely see coming. Alex Taylor, thank you for the donation. We definitely see more food problems coming, right? So we see produce, we see cattle, we see pork, we see that problem, and of course we need to get ahead of it by continuing to prep, start canning, which I'm starting to take seriously. Like I said, I'm asking all these questions because I want to get it done and stop talking about it. The whole farmer idea, guys, get to know the local farmer in your area. Unfortunately, I live in New York City. There is no real local farmers. There is one farmer who sort of knows me. She lives out in Blairstown, New Jersey. That's an hour from here, but nonetheless, I would have to make that happen because, that's one of the places that I know I can get produce and meat from. Yes, guys, and also I have to thank the wife for the channel hitting 100K. So just in case, she's thinking it, she's another reason why I got to this place. Because she allowed me to do a lot of things. Not that she allowed me, she didn't complain as much when it came to me doing videos and traveling and going to certain places and getting it done. So she was very supportive in this whole endeavor. So I have to give a big thank you to the wife. Because, the wife, she supported me. So and the kids. All the monkeys, my monkeys, they supported it as well. So I thank them too. But we are not there yet, guys. When I get to the 100K, then it'll be a whole thank you ceremony, just like what's her name, the whole "you like me, you really, really like me" speech. We'll get there, and some of you old people will get that reference. Some of you young guys will not get that reference. But again, guys, you guys helped out. Even the assholes at the firehouse, those my band of morons, or the guys I work with, even they helped out and supported. They supported with ideas and shit. Believe it or not, as much ball breaking as I get from those guys, they helped out with this channel as well. So I have to thank them as well. They gave me ideas and just ideas on where to go and how to do certain things, and I have to thank them as well. Matthew Johnson, thank you for the donation. But yeah, guys, pretty much everybody had a hand in this, and helping me out and giving me the ideas. And some guys even supported the channel. So again, awesome idea. My mother, you guys saw the donation. She, Dark Horse, you could drop the 100K donation at the FDNY343ride.com. Just throwing that out there. Let me drop this link again. Let's see if this works. 10 thumbs down. Man, I actually love the thumbs down. No names, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Thanks. Again, guys, all of you guys, thank you. Did it get into the chat? Yes, it did. So Dark Horse, you could donate to that, man. That would be awesome. Again, that helps out the wounded veterans that need our help, especially now after doing what they did for us back then. Please don't let me go on that rant again. But I'm also going to be mentioning that, guys, for all the live streams moving forward, guys. Moving forward, I'm going to be talking about the 343 ride, because that's the other thing too. The possibility, guys, of the 343 ride, of the FDNY 343 ride, could be its last year. So this could be the last year. It's not known yet, right? We'll know about that after the ride. Defend the Alamo, man. What's going on? Thank you for joining me tonight. Right, guys? So again, it's when you think about it, what those guys did over there, what they had to do over there, the shit they went through over there, it's a no-brainer to donate to these guys, man. They're anyway, you'll see it, and you'll see a nice video at the end. I'm gonna put another video up. Actually, I'm gonna put it up today. It's a 343 ride dedication video to the 343 firemen that died and to the guys that rode on a bike. And I'm putting that video up after this. After this video, you're gonna see it appear again, and just watch the video, guys, and it gives you a bit of a taste of what the guys who ride the bikes go through and how much heart they have in doing this ride. And this year, it's even more heart because they're going longer. They're doing 343 miles, guys. That's a lot, and that's a lot for guys who are not like, was it Lance Armstrong, right? Those guys live and breathe that shit. We're firemen, right? And some of us are out of shape and some of us are in excellent shape. Nonetheless, they're all riding the same to get this ride done. Thomas, I'm not going to get into why I don't like spam. It's a long story. Not a long story, but I'm not going to get into it. At least not tonight. But I will, eventually. But I hate spam. But I'm not going to get into why. So, guys, again, that would be a huge favor to me if you guys donated to the 343 ride. Just because. And you guys have done enough. I know you guys have done enough. You guys have donated enough. You guys sit through here and watch my fucking videos and watch me rant about hipsters and spam. But you can definitely do me one more favor and hit the 343 ride link and donate to them. Mexico love car. You had spam today? All right. Tony Danza, I do not like weed. I was never a fan of it. And I was never a fan of it for one reason, actually. Because I used to watch my buddies get high and look stupid after they were done. And I'm like, don't want to look like that. And that's why I don't smoke weed. And yes, there are medical benefits behind it. I believe that. I believe there's medical benefits behind it if you smoke it responsibly. Not smoking it every fucking second of the day. And be like, I'm curing my cataracts. Doesn't work that way. But I just don't smoke it because I don't feel the need to. Now, if I develop cancer or some shit like that, would I smoke it? Probably. You know? But whatever, man. You know, it's something I wouldn't get into. Slim Shady said, put spam under your pillow, you'll learn to like it. Guys, I've had it on multiple times, like growing up, because my father, like, you gotta eat this shit, and I'm like, no, I'm not. And then I took a couple beatings because of that, so I don't like spam. And not just because of that, I just don't like spam. I think it's fucking no bueno, man. No bueno on the fucking spam. Endgame. Yeah, that's okay. Endgame said the Chinese are buying land for our graves. I'm going to argue that no, there's no way. America's going to fight before that happens. Nice. How does weed cure baldness? This conversation took a turn for the worse. How does weed kill baldness? All right, guys. So, if you don't mind, we're going to head over to the Angry Truth channel now. It's 10 o'clock, or just about. It's 10:01. Sorry. It's 10 o'clock now. Guys, we're going to head over to there and we're going to talk about... So we're going to talk about Joe Biden's resignation in depth. There's a little more to that I didn't add the last time. Prepper now. Magic Prepper is pimping you out for 100K. Listen, guys, I don't care if people... I mean, that's interesting, but I don't care. I can care less. I know that certain people are going to contact me because I'm at 100K and they want to use... I don't care. If they're looking to grow their channel, they're looking to grow their channel. I'm not stupid, though. I know why people are contacting me, but it is what it is. I'm not a big... it's what it is, guys. So, anyway. Magic Prepper is really talking to you right now in his live. Yeah, I guess he is. I didn't know that he was watching. Matter of fact, I knew he was watching. I'm sorry, that's a lie. I did see his name once or twice, but I didn't read it, so I do apologize for that. Billy Bird, it's not a racetrack. It's supposed to be like wood, like a wood paneling kind of deal. I got to make it taut. I got to keep it. I got to pull it tight. So I'll do that next time. Yeah, glue the weed on your head. No, Tony. No, not going to do that. But anyway, guys, do me a favor. Hit the like button. Smash that shit, whatever. We're going to shut this stream down. We're going to head over to the Angry Truth channel. Like I said, we're going to talk about Biden's resignation and the vaccine passport in France. We're going to get a little more in depth about that. And then we'll see where that goes from there. All right, guys? So other than that, thank you for watching me on this channel. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Now, if you don't mind, head over to the Angry Truth channel and let's continue the conversation over there. All right, guys? Thank you for watching.